Hello, Leo, and welcome back for the part two of your reading. My pants are getting all clogged up. Okay, so Leo, for your part two, it seems as though I am helping to facilitate a message from your loved one, the dearly departed. Um, yeah, so I just wanted I don't know why I'm prefacing this reading with that information. I think it's because I'm hearing it's an out. So I'm prefacing the reading that this is a message that is coming from your dearly beloved, and that if you are wanting to, because that's the thing, it's your choice. I highly recommend that you don't stay in the Seven of Swords energy, that you don't try to cut off or, leave. Just stay and listen to the message. It's very important. It's almost like it's like whoever is delivering this message, the spirit, is wanting me to tell you to not click off because they have a message for you. That's really, I don't know. I've never had that happen before. Okay. Now, we're beginning the reading off with their energy. And this is crazy to me because they are showing up as the Queen of Wands, which is your match. So, what this is telling me is that you guys, when they were embodied, you were a match to each other. So, right now, at least, I hopefully it's going to show up later on the reading. It's like teetering between. So maybe perhaps for some of you, it's like this was actually like your counterpart, your partner in life, and then for others, it's coming up as like they could actually be like your father. Father? It's really loose. This is coming up as because I'm looking at the how the cards end, and it's this is a counterpart. This is like someone's partner in life. So this is the one that is sending you these like smoke signals. Isn't wait, hang on a second. Just for fun, isn't there a movie um with Native Americans? I think it's called Smoke Signals. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna have to watch it. Anyways, so this is the one that's sending you this, like these smoke signals, right? The scent. So it's coming from the Queen of Wands. You see, even they have the same headdress. That's who this is coming from. So it's off automatically telling me that this is your counterpart, that's on the other side trying to deliver a message to you so that you guys can communicate with each other. In a more personal, it's coming up as a more personal, like direct communication versus having to communicate like through someone, like a medium. It's wanting to be direct, a direct communication. So obviously this would be like a segue into that. You would have to establish that connection, which I think that you could do very easily. It's really just a matter of not running away from it because it might be something that's either scary or puts you in like an emotional downtrodden grieving, mourning type of energy. So, but like I said in the first half of the reading, that the connection, establishing the connection, is actually what's going to help relieve you from those energies. So it's like doing it, like pushing past that is gonna help get you back into your original state of being. That's okay, so that's part of the message here, is that they want you to return back to your original state of being. As well, I'll just bring it up, but at the end of the reading, it's coming up with the Emperor. And it's like, you are presenting here as the King of Wands, which you're the King of Wands. You know, there's nothing wrong with being the King of Wands, but it's wanting to return, they're wanting to help return you back to your original state as the Emperor, which is, of course, all of the kings combined into one. Hang on. It's talking about being like having dominion. What? Like having dominion over your space. Okay. So, all right. So the King of Wands, your beloved, is coming out with a message of the sun. It's so beautiful. And what this is telling us is that you were the one that brought them. It was like you were the source of their inspiration. It's like they would look at your face, and it's like they could see all of these different things that they could create just from looking at you and being with you. And you were their source of inspiration. So if they were a creator, actually what's coming up is like perhaps like gardening. If they were a gardener, it was like you were the inspiration for their garden. That's really beautiful. And so it's like you helped them grow this garden. Hang on one second. Come on, child. And what it's talking about here is like, you know, you, especially with the sun energy, it was like you had the ability to, it's almost like you had the ability to just look at something and then it would grow. Like it would just kind of blossom right before your eyes. So that's what they're, Luna, I love you, my love. Okay. So, that's what they were saying to, that's what they are wanting to deliver to you, is that you were the joy, you were, it's like you're the joy of their life. You were the joy of their life. And you created so many things together. Especially, it keeps coming up as like a garden. And this cat. What is up with this cat? It's funny because she's now coming up a lot with this cat energy. I'm talking about Luna. Luna's coming up. So, so we had the sun, and then not only were you there, you were their inspiration, but you were also their Two of Cups. You were the harmony and balance that they, like, it's like through you, they were able to achieve their harmony and their balance. Then balance came up. Okay. Balance came up, right? So you helped to restore their harmony and balance when perhaps they had nothing. Not nothing. Okay. I always get very iffy about the words there. Not nothing, but if if they were going through a tough time, it's like you would come in and help to bring them back to, oh my god, it's like you helped them come back into their original state, their original harmonious state with themselves. So with the lion that's presenting up here, before we were talking about you being of a split energy, you see? It's like in this Two of Cups, what's happening here is this split energy is coming together into one. And it's like they want you to know that you were that person for them that helped to restore their balance, to basically to bring them out of that Five of Swords energy and into harmony, peace. I'm again getting like these images of like sitting around something. I want to instinctively say that it was like a fire or something along those lines, but it's not coming up as a fire, but it's like sitting around, like maybe like sitting in a circle or sitting, there's a round shape to it. It could even be like just a table, sitting around a table and like sharing stories, maybe having some drinks and like smoking and like talking. It's like that was like their favorite, one of their favorite things to do with you was just like sit in your presence and like speak with you. It's making me suddenly really emotional. Okay, so we've got the Two of Cups, and then we're moving on to the. I'm trying to like keep it in. Moving on to the Five of Pentacles, which is talking about the Five of Pentacles for me talks about connection. It speaks about when you didn't have much, like if you didn't have a home or if you didn't have like enough food or anything like that. Basically, what you had was each other. Through anything, you guys always had each other, is what it's talking about. Holy shit. This is intense. I was not expecting this morning. Okay, and then there's something here that's coming up with these. Do you see these rows here? It's like, it looks to me like stained glass. And I always get, to like look at the story in the stained glass, because it's something that, what that talks about is like, it's something that can't be conveyed through words. There's not enough words, not enough descriptors to to describe what this feeling is, the connection, to describe what the connection feels like. And it seems like it's like the only way to describe this connection is through color, shapes, design, art is what it's talking about. Like the only way to describe your connection with each other was through art. You know, even going back to this garden, it's like with you being their source of inspiration, it's like that's what they put into the garden was like the bounty of your connection. And like nothing can describe, no words can describe fully. I'm saying there are, you know what I mean? There are some things like I'm, you know, best of my abilities. But what it's talking about is like it's just, it's beyond language. It's beyond, that's what it's talking about. It's like it's beyond language. Okay, so with you being the one that would like help them bring their energy back into center, back into balance through the connection that you both had with each other, they are wanting to do the same thing for you. They're wanting to do this, to basically do the exact same thing for you. So you're in that state of mourning right now, and they're wanting to come in and soothe you. This is a very soothing energy. They're wanting to like comfort you, give you a big hug, and soothe you. And like, I don't know, this is coming up. Like stroking your head. Yeah. And it's like in doing that, they're it's like in doing so will help to return you to your original state of being as the emperor. There's something here about them wishing, because we have the well here, right? There's something about them wishing that they could have, because I'm seeing you going into the emperor, and he's like, this guy is young, and this one is much older. So it's talking about, it's like one of their wishes, their wish was that they could have grown old with you. Okay, I'm not gonna cry again. Yep. Dude. Yeah. That was, yeah, what other wishes? And there's something else here about like these, the sunflower here. And then, you know, he's holding this ankh. The ankh, especially where his hand is located, the ankh, that part of the ankh symbolizes the womb. And then, you know, she's got this flower over her womb. And, you know, we have with the sun, oh my God. So it's talking about like them, like wishing that they were able to. Oh my god! What? Like having children with you, like that, like that was, either that was their wish or they're happy that that happened. I don't know. It seems like It seems like it didn't happen. So, because all of these cells here, it's talking about like all of these cells here, like trying over. It's like leaning over and over and over again, like trying many times, and it's like maybe it never got past this um, like what do you call it? Like a cluster of cells. Like it never got past that part. And so it's like that was their wish. But it's okay because it's like it's like still carried with them. Like where when they crossed over, that was still carried with them. So it's something that's, in reincarnation that will happen. Like it's being carried with them. So these are being carried with them to the other side. It's like the children. What? The many times that you had tried and it wasn't successful, it's like all of them are actually like with her in that space. On the other side. Okay. Is there anything else that wants to come through? It's something with four. Like four. There's something with four. The number four, or the four signifies like I was gonna go into like the meaning of numerology, but it's not that. It's like they're four of something. Four, it's like they're four things. Four times, four, like holding on to four. Something with four. I don't know what that is. Hopefully you know what that is. Don't feel everything is like suddenly gone really quiet. And so usually when that happens, it's like we're finished, you know. Okay, Leo. Thank you for allowing me to read your energy. Thank you for allowing me to be the medium for your connection. Yeah, I'll see you next time.